You was trying to catch me.
On track, now we gon' way up. Don't be used as easy as a layup. Fucking late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon'.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka Grandma's favorite grandson, aka the bearded wonder, aka the pod boss, aka Pod's gift, aka I don't even know anymore. There's so many of those AKAs out there. Mr. More AKAs in HBCU. Pinkies up. And we are here with another episode of Thursday Night Live, where we just go on about what happened in the Instagram world. And we give our opinion on it like, everybody else does. But and as always, some say I kidnapped her. I like to use, permanent assistance. Ma'am, introduce yourself.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's me, Christina McCrary. I'm slowing it down this time so you guys can actually hear all the bullshit I be spewing. That's not actually bullshit. It's all really information. So here we go. Christina McCrary on Facebook, a.k.a. The Black Mirror, a.k.a. Captain Consistent, a.k.a. Petty Level 12 3/4, a.k.a. Xtina McCrazy. Oh, wait, no, a.k.a. The Mom Friend, a.k.a. Xtina McCrazy on TikTok and Instagram, host of McCrazy's Place podcast. New episode dropped last week. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out. If you would like to be a guest, please check out any of my links in bio will lead you to my guest intake form. Would love to have you. Which plays on YouTube, and it has a Facebook page and an Instagram. Co-host of the Lightning Bolts Chronicles, which is a podcast about Harry Potter. We're dropping a new episode tomorrow morning. You can watch it on YouTube or on our website, www.thelightningboltchronicles.com, or you can listen to it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, or Amazon Music. Mm-hmm. It has a TikTok and it has a Facebook page, but where you really want to be is in the Instagram stories, because we do interactivities, and we have been, hey Dottie, we have been dropping reels, which is new for us and kind of fun, and co-host of this, your weekly dose of social media fuckery and foolishness, Thursday Night Live, all presented to you by, which plays live on YouTube and Facebook, mine, his, and Leo Rochelle's over there at PGC Media.
Absolutely.
All presented to you by Sarkarigans Media Group, SMG or SMD. See, it's all really information, even though usually I just spew it really, really fast. How y'all doing this week?
Yeah. And yes, everybody has to have an AKA over here, SMG Dottie. Okay. Don't get mad because you don't have an AKA. All right. Pump. But
so friendly to the guests.
I know, right? But shout out to PGC Media for allowing us to stream this madness on their platform. Shout out to McCrazy's Place for allowing us to stream this on their platform. And we're gonna get into it. March 3rd, wrong date. March 9th, Toxicology live show. Tickets available on Eventbrite. Get them before they sell out, because they sold out last time. They won't sell out this time. I promise you. So get them now before you be at the front door like everybody else giving out cash. So, yes.
Question. Are we live on Instagram again?
We are.
So to the gentleman or lady that I was talking to in the comments last night about Pablo not being shit, the last Toxicology Report live show is where that full room of motherfuckers made sure to let him know that he ain't shit. So just a little side note. Okay, continue, Pablo.
And first and foremost, okay, all I said was if he dated her when it was 15 and I met her at 43, I can date her. That's all I said. Then the whole room said
there was a lot more context than that, Pablo. Don't be a dick.
That's all I heard. Okay.
No, bullshit. You just like to start shit. We know that. That's probably how this show got started, because I wasn't here at the beginning. I came in a little later. But my guess is that's how this show got started. You just wanting to start some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursday Night Live, byline. Pablo starts shit.
Well, we don't do it for the people. We don't do it for the people. Oh, thank y'all for the hearts on Instagram. I appreciate y'all. All right. Let's get this thing going. We were requested to watch this video first. So okay. I gotta find it. Where is he?
Shout out to whoever sent in a request. Yeah. Hey, look at us getting requests.
I know, right?
Look, so this random dude comes to my house. He knocks on the door and he lets me know that he's been sleeping with my wife. So I ain't never seen the guy before, so I can't just take his word for it. But I listened to him. He gave me this long description. And after that, I went back inside. So I approached my wife with it. I let her know the conversation I had with the guy. And of course, she just kept denying it, said, oh, I'm not messing around on you. And I ended up just losing it, man. I kicked her out, told her she had to pack all this stuff, she got to go. It was crazy after all this time and effort I put into this relationship, and she can't even be honest and faithful with me. So like a week later, I ended up seeing the guy out at the mall, and I went over to him. I'm talking to him, and he had let me know that, you know, he and my wife went on a little short vacation. He showed me some pictures, and yeah, come to find out, it was this other girl I was fucking with.
Plot twist. Because I was like, so where is this going? Did not expect that.
See, and where Leo at? I literally did not watch this video. I literally went into this blind, just like you.
Well, that's why trust is important in a relationship. So
every queen said, "What?"
That was a hard left. I was not expecting that.
So, does he go get the wife back, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Because he could try, but at that point, she's like, the fuck? He don't trust me. Clearly, I ain't even doing shit. If she ain't, because who knows if she was doing something else with somebody else. I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like if I wasn't doing shit and you threw me out based on what somebody else said, it's going to be hard for me to fucking believe that you trust me.
Wait. No. They had a long conversation before he threw out.
See, but what is the definition of a long conversation? Were they arguing the whole time, and do they have effective communication?
A man, 10, 15 minutes. So soon we connect the dots that we see.
But was it effective communication? Just because they talked for 15 minutes or someone talked for 15 minutes doesn't mean that effective communication was happening.
Obviously, that's why she's kicked out the house and he found out.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, if it was me and I wasn't doing shit and she probably spent that 15 minutes like, I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
And that's the worst. To be accused of something that you didn't do.
I don't know. He could go and try, but I feel like he kind of broke it already. So,
right. Hey, Radio Phil, what up, though? Appreciate you, brother. Deja, what's up? What's going on? Original Joe Brown, what's good? B Gates, if you're still on here, what's up? Pepster, OG crew right there, Pepster. What's up?
You're gonna have to give, hey, Pepster. You're gonna have to get like some kind of sticker that says like shout outs if you're gonna do it like that.
Gotcha. Okay. See, we're building the plane while we in the air. Don't even worry about it, people.
I mean, it's live, right? And if we ain't nothing else, we're authentic. So
Absolutely.
y'all looking at it. You're looking at it.
All right, you ready for this? This is your favorite comedian right here.
Oh boy.
And you want me to take a picture of.
Whoop. Hold up. That's the wrong
I said
part.
that means I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
code for I'm gonna fucking hate it.
So Aries Queen said he's gonna have to eat a lot of booty to get her back.
Oh, happy day.
Yeah, all right.
I don't.
All right. And that's funny. That's Deja's Instagram name. Oh, happy day. What up, though? So, all right. Here go the first part of the video.
Out with a bra and a motherfucker, say Eddie Murphy walk up and she want a picture and she give you the camera to take the picture with Eddie Murphy. That's really her trying to get you to understand that it's motherfuckers out here that's more valuable.
Would
than
you take the picture?
Hell no. I'm breaking that motherfucking camera. And I'm telling Eddie, hey, I love you, but you move on, nigga.
Hey man, that's you. You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah,
Let
I'm
me
not
tell you
doing
something.
it.
If you my bitch and you want me to take a picture of you, and we're just using it as an example of you and Eddie Murphy, nigga, you might well leave with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Bitch, when you with me, you keep your head down and walk beside me. These other niggas, these motherfuckers ain't shit.
Yeah.
Now, if you find one of these motherfuckers who finna cuff you and do more than I'm doing, go be with them.
What you think?
I think he sounds dumb as fuck, and he needs to say he's insecure. Now, I'm not one to be fawning all over celebrities, and maybe that's because I grew up in LA and been citing motherfuckers all my life.
Uh-huh.
So the way I approach it is like they're regular ass people. If we make eye contact or we're in the same area, I'll say hello because obviously I recognize you, but I'm gonna let you live your life and move on about my business. But if you get the opportunity to take a picture with a celebrity, however that comes about, because I also have a few of those, then what the fuck, bro?
He said, keep your head down when you out with me.
He sounds like one of them motherfuckers that dates 15-year-olds, because what I'm not going to do is put my head down while I'm out walking around, especially not because you say so. You ain't dimming my life. Fuck you.
Aries Queen agrees with you. She said insecure much.
And a little bit misogynistic. What the fuck you mean keep my head down? Nigga, what?
So I cannot agree, because if say I come visit, which is going to be soon, right? And I just happen to see Regina Hall. I'm taking a fucking picture of Regina Hall. Like that's just what it is. Like I fuck around, propose to Regina Hall if it gets too real.
You might want to put the brakes on that there, buddy.
Okay. Oh, all right. I'll pull back. I'll take a picture of Regina Hall.
There you go.
Regina.
And I mean, I feel like the person that you're in a relationship with would understand that and not trip the fuck out either. Like, this dude's just insecure.
Exactly.
Say you're insecure and move on, sir.
That's it.
And then fuck off too.
All right. On to the
Just
next
saying.
one. She had to collect herself. That is like the epitome of collecting yourself right there. She got to collect herself.
That's where I lost it because she just laid there for a minute, like, all right.
This is what the day is going to be. This is what the day is
And then
going
when
to be.
she sat up, she just sat there for a minute, like she was still,
Uh-huh.
all right, baby steps, baby steps.
And she's like, oh, I can't leave the gate down here.
But I agree with the little title that was going on. Like, fuck it, I'm going back to bed. Fuck this day.
Yeah. I'll be all right.
Just fuck this day. I'm done already. Okay, bye. Going to bed.
Why can't we take a picture of Tyrese together? Or I'll take yours, you take mine. See, compromise. I love it. I love it.
Because he was just being unreasonable. He's dumb. He's insecure.
He always says stupid shit like that. He always says stupid shit.
There's way too much stupid in the world.
Oh yeah, 110%. Speaking of stupid in the world, we have another inmate who attacked the judge. Didn't go as well as the first one.
So this is
You
gonna
will be held in contempt of this court if you become disruptive.
I don't care. I haven't done anything to this court. I haven't done anything to
Okay.
him.
She will be arrested for contempt
It
of
doesn't
court.
make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. Go now.
She tried it, but she didn't do the flat Superman over the bed. That's where she fucked up.
Her technique was trash. Her technique was completely trash.
She tried it. I don't know what the fuck was up with the sound, but that's what I gathered from the video.
Yeah, she was just saying.
She tried it and she sucked at it. So
that's why the judge backed up like,
no Olympics for you, ma'am.
not at all. Not at all. She didn't qualify. She didn't qualify for the criminal Olympics.
Hopefully she's not one of those ones that turns on her tears now.
No, but nah. I hope not. I hope not. All right. Let's do.
It's a jungle out there.
It is. It is.
I mean, I've been working at schools for the last 5-6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I can very, very definitely say that there's like a before COVID and an after COVID.
110%.
And the after COVID is
They different.
outlandish.
Yeah, they different. Yeah, I witnessed that.
Outlandish. The mental health issues are abundant and rampant, as well as self-control, social etiquette.
Yep. They can't read and write. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, like it's bad. Bad.
Okay. It's not very often that Baltimore or Maryland is in on the news in a good light, and this time it ain't either. So a principal in Pikesville, which is a suburb of Baltimore.
I heard this shit.
Yeah, Hold up. Who commenting? Hey, Alabama, what up?
Hey,
So,
Alabama.
Principal in Pikesville, which is a suburb of Baltimore, was caught speaking his mind. And yeah. Oh, is that it?
I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumbasses here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag, or these teachers who don't get it, how hard is it to get these students to meet their grade level expectations? Lawrence and Ravenel should have never been hired. And don't let me get started on DJ. I'm going to drag his black ass out of here one way or another. I'm going to get something to stick. I'm just so sick of the inadequacy.
And then, of course, there's a part 2.
I'm the principal here, me and only me. You know, I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumbasses here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag, or these teachers who don't get it, how hard is it to get these students to meet their grade level expectations? Lawrence and Ravenel should have never been hired. And don't let me get started on DJ. I'm going to drag his black ass out of here one way or another. I'm going to get something to stick. I'm just so sick of the inadequacies of these people. And if I have to get one more complaint from one more Jew in this community, I'm going to join the other side. Kathy, I'm done.
So, to put that in perspective, where that high school is, I want to say 75 to 80% of the population is Jewish. The rest get bussed in, but most of that's it's literally Jewish town. That's literally what we call it up there. So yeah, he has came out. He said that wasn't him. He said somebody used an AI voice manipulator to say that, and best friend even said somebody mimicked that. I don't know how, but he said it was they put it on the news. So yeah, what you think? And the superintendent of that county is an African American woman, and she said she is not going to rest until we get to the end of this.
So AI is an interesting scapegoat, but I don't believe that because this is far too rampant in PWIs anyway. So although it's annoying and irritating and angering, it does not surprise me. I have seen it before. We've all seen it before.
Absolutely.
So my answer to his question that he asked, which was, how hard is it to get these kids to test at grade level? Sir, when was the last time you were in a classroom?
Indeed.
Like we just said, after COVID, these motherfuckers can't sit still for more than 15 fucking seconds. So you're not even able to really teach because the majority of your time is spent doing classroom management. So if you think you can do better, why don't you be a team player and jump in and fucking walk around and do surprise visits in the classroom? So when they see that the fucking principal's coming in, I don't know if it'll matter because motherfuckers are fighting teachers. Didn't we just watch a video of that? So
she couldn't get her medication. And so she starts swinging on the teacher.
So yeah, the world's a fucked up place. I don't belong on this planet. I hate it here. Moving on.
Waldorf's finest said it's ridiculous. They can't even get off their devices, let alone study for a test, which is true. And
you can't like talk to them harshly or
no, not at all.
You know,
so the parents
essentially they're just fucking running amok.
Yeah, they get sensitive. Then their parents come up there like, "Why you talk to my child that way?"
That would be the Jew parents that he was then starting in on after he talked shit about the black folks.
Right.
That would be them.
Dottie told me in
You have to be very careful about how you approach the children now, because after COVID, they're much more sensitive also because things.
Yeah. Me and Dottie have a group chat, and she was saying they probably wouldn't have did nothing if he had left the Jew part out. If he would have just kept it with the black kids, they probably wouldn't have did anything. But since he said that,
the video, the audio wouldn't have even came out.
Right. So, yeah.
Because that's just another day on the planet Earth.
Absolutely. And, you know, he is a white principal, but there are black principals that feel the same way about these kids. Like, they have no faith in the future right now. Like, they have no faith whatsoever. So,
look, this school year, for the first time, I questioned multiple times if I even like children anymore.
mm-hmm.
I used to love children.
Yeah.
But these after COVID kids are different.
Yeah. I was talking about a kid today, actually. Like, they have like this thing called PI, where they just let the kid yell and they continue to teach. Just don't pay attention to that one kid. And if he yells for more than 20 minutes, then they take him a tour around the school, basically. They just walk him around the school so he can calm down. I'm like, he's never going to learn anything because he's always walking around the school.
No, that would be, hold on, not engaging was the first part where he yells and all that, because he wants your attention, so we're not giving him his attention. So that's not engaging. And then the other part, the walking around the school and all that, you know, you get some, what's the term? Some space. And you get like a timed, usually it's timed. You start a timer and you agree ahead of time. You get this much time, body break. That's what it is, a body break. So you can't, they're dealing with the children very, very different now.
But if he's walking every day, then he knows.
Hey, he needs a body break.
So if I get fed up with my job, I can start yelling in the office, and I can go take a body break.
I had a joke with one of the other girls in the office, like, dude, that's my spirit animal. I want to just have a fucking meltdown when I just don't feel like it.
Exactly.
That's the fucking life right there. And everybody just doesn't engage. We're all ignoring you because you want our attention, but you're having a literal fucking meltdown.
I told you about the other kid.
I'm jealous. I want that privilege. I want little kid privilege.
Right. I told you about the other kid that didn't potty train, right? So now they found out whenever he doesn't want to do anything, he just shits himself. That's his thing.
Oh, we have one that shits himself we had one that shit himself like once a week, because there's only so many people who are certified to be able to remove clothes and things from kids, right? But this kid doesn't bring extra clothes, even though this kid is in the age range for kids that should bring extra clothes. So the kid will shit himself and then wait in the office for mom to come and change them. Meanwhile, the people in the office are like, why does it smell like shit in here? And the child is standing there, knows not to sit.
Right.
Is standing there like, I'm just waiting for my mom.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's different. After COVID is different as fuck. And different is a nice, like, I don't even, it's outlandish. I think that's the word I used earlier. Outrageous. It's craziness. It's literal insanity.
So the Aries Queen says, back in the day, a belt fixed everything.
Well,
you can't.
I mean, I feel like those are the two extremes. I feel like there has to be somewhere in the middle where, like, you know, you teach the kid reasoning, and like the timer and all that stuff with the timer and the body break. I get the theory behind it, right? But you got to be able to do that in other situations as well. Like,
absolutely.
But when it gets too far out of hand, I don't say don't, pinch some arm fat to emphasize your point.
You old school for real. All right, here we go. I know you hate these, but we're gonna do it anyway. Go ahead, pick one of these to take home with you. Wet, grilled, dry, or crispy?
Crispy.
I like crispy as well.
Crispy and then dry and then grilled and then wet. It depends on what it's wet with.
I like crispy, grilled, wet, then dry.
Mm-mm.
Blue cheese or ranch?
Blue cheese.
Okay, I'm about to cut you off right now.
Preferably chunky with the chunks of blue cheese
Absolutely.
in the.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Alabama says he likes it grilled.
Fucking Wingstop blue cheese is unmatched.
So Alabama says grilled. Aries Queen says wet or grilled. No, you're not fucking with the crispy? What's going on? That's
crispy
crazy.
than dry for me. I love like the crunch on a good crunchy piece of chicken. That's why crispy than dry.
Speaking of
grilled
crunchy,
is good too. And then a lot of times wet ain't gonna do it for me because
Aries Queen says
wet.
ranch. She African American. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, to each their own. We don't judge. People like what they like. We have different palates and taste buds. For me, it's blue cheese, preferably with chunks of blue
She
cheese.
says she don't fuck with the crispy because she ain't got no molars.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. And Alabama said he needs Tums after the crispy. Where you get yours from? 7-Eleven? Look at you. We're here. Speaking of Tums, bam. You read it. You know what it says.
She cheated on him while they were together, got pregnant for someone else, yet he still loved her and ready to adopt the child as his own. A dad that's gonna stand.
You respect it?
I mean, to each his own.
No. Do you respect it? Hey, Michelle.
Okay. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so here's the thing. Starting from the very beginning, she cheated. That means problem in the relationship right there. Boom.
Absolutely.
Now, whatever that problem was, I don't think cheating was the answer.
Nope.
But that action then snowballed into bitch got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And yet he still loves her and wants to adopt the child. Okay, that's fine. And that's, I guess, somewhat admirable. Like, to the... I guess that's somewhat admirable from a standpoint of, and literally me and Babe were having this conversation last night. Black men need to step up because...
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's admirable from that standpoint. But as far as respect, it feels like she's already overstepped those boundaries and he has allowed that to happen. So who's to say how that's going to progress or end?
So this is like the same thing as if he would have stepped out and got somebody else pregnant, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but I think the same thing if the situation is reversed. You know that he stepped out, he got somebody else pregnant. If you then continue to stay with him, you have shown him that you're okay with him pushing particular boundaries. And then the statistics show that once you start pushing the boundaries, you keep pushing the boundaries. Like,
okay. In that same vein of pushing the boundaries, Dude goes viral for getting 5 women pregnant at the same time. It's our baby daddy.
So here's the thing.
Hold up. Look. All right, go ahead.
I never saw anything about any kind of a relationship. Who's to say anybody had an issue with whatever the fuck's going on? It could be poly. It could be everybody's single and it just so happens these 5 got pregnant and ain't nobody mad at nobody else because everybody knows ain't nobody in a relationship with him or everybody's in a relationship with him.
See, I'm with you with that, but shorty on the far right don't look like she want to be there. Like everybody else look like okay. Shorty on the far right look like nah. This ain't it for us.
So apparently there were some kind of parameters that made this okay for everybody else to be okay with whatever the fuck's going on. She shouldn't have agreed to parameters that she didn't like.
Right. Because she look like she's the most far gone out of everybody. So she might have been the first one.
Yep. But either way, if everybody else is okay with it, the first.
I don't think they do. I think that was their first kid. Outcast Kicks, what up, though? But yeah, I agree. If oh, okay, hold up.
Clearly for everybody.
They probably argued over what colors to wear. So and she lost.
But clearly everybody knows the situation because you're all there.
Yeah.
So if you know the situation and you ain't happy about it, that's on you. Because you knew the situation.
Exactly. Is this it too? See, and they dumb. Her due date is close to mine. Will that make our babies twins? See what I'm saying?
That's not how twins work, sweetie.
Nah, not even a little bit. All right. When you make the decision, because this lady right here made a decision. Single mom of 13 kids. Gave birth to quadruplets. So she now has 17 kids at 65 years of age. I looked it up. This is very much real. And yeah. What you think of baby mother?
I hope that this was just a natural occurrence, the way that these natural things happen. In that instance, then damn. It is what it is.
At 65? That sounds
Hold
like
on, I wasn't done.
I'm sorry.
Follow along here. Stay with me. With me.
All right, I'm gonna let you cook.
So if this was just normal, natural life, hanging out, doing the things that people do, leading to something natural, like, oh shit, I'm 65, whoop-de-whoop, then more power to you. Like, damn, life happens. Handle your shit, ma. Right? But if not, I think that's incredibly fucking selfish because you're already 65 years old. So by the time these kids are 20, if you're still living, you're going to be 85 years old. That's incredibly fucking selfish. And then the responsibility of looking out for them, taking care of them, whatever, falls to your other 13?
13. Yeah.
13? So, nah, man.
So, Aries Queen said the eldest kids can watch the younger kids.
That ain't fair.
Not at all.
We already know that causes trauma.
Michelle says 65. What happened to menopause? Her uterus is Herculean at this point.
Well, and that's why I said, damn, life be lifing, right? Because if you was just You was like, fuck it. I done been through menopause. Me and my husband, boyfriend, Sancho, whatever the fuck she got, doing what we do. God damn, I'm pregnant.
What are we
What
gonna
you
do?
gonna do? Like, you didn't think that was a thing. Like, life be life.
And the doctor probably told her, you know, either route that you choose might kill you. You know,
She
so
could be a fucking miracle. Who knows?
yeah.
But if not, and this was manipulated, manufactured, whatever, it's incredibly fucking selfish. And fuck you, lady.
What age is the first kid? I'm gonna go on a limb. She's 65. I'm gonna say 45 is the oldest child. I'm gonna say she had the baby at 20. That's the oldest. So they're almost halfway into.
Got their own fucking kids and lives to worry about. They don't need to take on no other motherfuckers that you fucking created. Like, but that's why I said, if it was a goddamn, we didn't think this could happen, but it did. Life be life, and what are you gonna do?
So Aries Queen said, if he passes away, which is a strong possibility, will the siblings let the kids go to foster care?
Probably not. But again, that's why that's not fair. Like,
yeah, not at all. Because
they wouldn't have any choice.
So let's say the oldest is 45, right?
I mean, they'd have a choice, but it's a pretty shitty choice.
That means their oldest could be 25. You see what I'm saying? So they could have grandkids walking around older than the mama's baby. That's insane.
So other than oops, that's some selfish ass shit, and fuck you, lady. And Uncle Granddaddy's shit. Because if the oldest is 45 and has a kid that's 25, and the 25-year-old's your nephew, but you were just born 3 days ago.
Exactly. Yeah, the uncle or the uncles and nieces is gonna be playing with they
and possibly great grands. Because if the grandkid is 25,
exactly.
You and your grandbaby pregnant at the same time? The fuck, bro? Come on now.
That's crazy.
So, like I said, other than an oopsie, that's fucked up.
All right, here we go. Now, this is the ones you really hate. It's 1991. You trying to get the party going. Okay? What you listening to? What's first on the playlist? That's what let's do it that way. What's first on your playlist?
It depends.
Okay.
So if it's midday and we're heading to like a barbecue or a pool party where the sun's shining and all that, it's going to be Summertime followed up by I Want to Sex You Up.
Okay.
If we at an evening function, party, club, something like that, OPP is coming up first for me.
Okay. So I'm different. If I'm going to like a midday kickback, I'm Dreaming is first. Then I'm gonna put OPP on, and then when I'm pulling up to the kickback, I Want to Sex You Up is gonna be on.
I don't know. Summertime is just the outside in the sun with the top down kind of song.
Dr. FAMU says
Baltimore, but
Dr. FAMU says OPP. Aries Queen says Color Me Bad. What we got? Michelle, you already know she nasty, so she said OPP.
Maybe Summertime's a California thing.
No, we like Summertime here. Like, but they really haven't played it in like the last like year or so, which is wild.
Oh shit! Every summer they play that shit.
Yeah, we wait for it, but they haven't like they play it, but it's not like how they used to play it.
Every summer.
Dr. Fam, you said it's January right now, so Summertime is irrelevant. Well, she's from California, So January don't mean shit to her.
Hold on. Climate change and global warming. It's cold as fuck here right now to us.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
I'm
Put
not saying,
that to
hold
us on the
on.
end.
I was gonna say, and I'm not talking about like below 70 necessarily. At the height of the day, it might get up into the low 60s, but I'm talking like we in the 40s, and we really not used to that shit here. So I'm just perspective.
I woke up to 20 degrees. Okay.
But y'all are used to that shit. You live somewhere where it snows.
Absolutely. It's snow outside
I
right
live
now.
smack dab in the middle of Los Angeles. I live in West LA. It does not snow here. And like you said, usually January don't really mean much to us.
Yeah.
So getting up in the morning and having it be 39 degrees is a hell of a fucking shock to those of us who grew up here. And I'm standing on business with that one, Pablo.
Gripper Menace said, nigga, it's cold. Dr. Fam, you said it's 71 in Florida right now. All right.
They got their heat and ours too. Shit.
Absolutely. All right, let's get this thing going. What people came to see.
No one wants to hear a millionaire complain that they didn't get more millions. You're already a millionaire. Taraji lives in a $6 million house. She's worth $12 million.
What?
We already talked about how I feel about this.
JT said white folks need to stay out of black folk business.
No, JT ain't in the fucking comments.
No, he's not. He said it in the chat. He said it in the chat. He said he said white folks need to stay out of black people's business.
JT.
And I think
shout out to Leo.
She
Feel better, girl.
Oh
no, I'm just saying.
Oh Lord, yeah, I already got yelled at for that.
For no empathy, yeah. I saw that. I was late as fuck, but I saw it.
But yeah, that's all it is. Stay out of black people business. All right, here go the next one.
Kakati. I think my father has given my mom chlamydia.
Bombastic side eye.
One day, an STI kit came in the post with my name on it. My mom opens all my letters. So she was going off as she's very spiritual and doesn't believe in sex before marriage. But I was adamant I did not order the kit and didn't think anything of it. As I am in college, I just thought the STI clinic sent it as part of safe sex campaign. My dad also backed my argument and intervened on my behalf and managed to calm my mum down, and he got rid of the package. A few weeks passed and another STI test was sent. But luckily this time round, I got to the parcel before my mum did, but I proper confused as I did not order this kit and the letter starts off with, "Thank you for ordering this kit." My dad was in the kitchen, so I told him about it. He asked to see the parcel and kind of played it down and said it must be a mistake and said he would get rid of it before my mum comes home. I got suspicious, so I made an excuse about needing to use his phone. I checked his messages and email and found messages of him talking to different women. And I also found he ordered and used the first test and it came back positive. Chlamydia. And I'm guessing the second test was to check if it had cleared up. Bro, my hands were trembling. I believe this guy's cheating on my mother. What if he's given my mum an STI and he hasn't told her? My mum is in her 60s. My dad is in his late 40s. So I'm worried it's too late for her to find someone else. If I told her what happened, what should I do?
Wow.
What should you do?
I'm telling.
And I'm fucking him up. What are we doing here?
I mean, you're a dude, son, mother. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm telling.
Gripper Menace said he's laughing. He said, "What in the Crown book is this?" Dr. FAMU says, "Time for a Rosepin shot." Q-tip in the hole. I've had a Q-tip in the hole. It's not pleasurable. See, Alabama with me. Yep, let's go. Let's go. And he 42. He ready for this. He ready for these hands.
I'm telling, because what you're not gonna do is put my mama in danger without her knowing. She needs to fucking go handle her shit, and then if she want to jump his ass, I'm in.
Dr. Fam, you said he's definitely down with OPP. All right. As y'all can see, Leo's not here today. She got some dental situation going on, getting things pulled out. Face look like a chipmunk right now, so feel better, Leo. But Leo always said this one thing: she liked her men medium ugly. I found a video that supports that theory.
No offense to anybody that I've ever dated, but I do not like extremely fine niggas. Mm-hmm. Extremely fine niggas are the worst thing to ever happen on this planet. It's so surface level with them.
Mm-hmm. Like Boris Kojo.
Like somebody that looks like that, like just chiseled and just fine. I don't fool with it. They be in the mirror more than me. They want to take selfies. I hate a selfie taking ass nigga. I don't like none of that. So I won't say that they're not good people. They're just boring people. Mm-hmm. A conversation, I would literally rather watch paint dry.
Fine people be finessers. Like they finesse their way through life.
To finesse people, you don't have to necessarily be fine either. No, you can literally go to a Publix and see a fine person, working at the cash register.
That don't mean that they not finessing though. Still be finessing people in little ways. You don't never know. They could be finessing people out of tips.
Finessing the hours that they want.
Yes, it's a lot of ways that you could finesse.
Gripper Menace said, I'm glad I'm medium ugly.
It sounds to me like they're talking about pretty privilege. Boys have it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they learn to get by on their looks, that's what they do. And that's the finessing that they're talking about.
Absolutely.
And when she says surface level, it just means they've learned how to get by on their looks, so they're fucking shallow. Mm-hmm. That ain't necessarily every person who's attractive, but fuck, like...
All right. So yeah. Now Leo wants somebody to look like Jonathan Majors. She likes Jonathan Majors. Like that Jonathan Majors look, Doc. Yeah, pretty privilege for men is a thing. Gripper. Definitely, it's definitely a thing. And women fall for it just like men fall for it. So,
pretty privilege has no gender.
Yeah, it was finessing.
Maybe they're Slytherins.
Yeah, maybe. The one with the bucket hat on definitely is.
Shout out to the Lightning Bolt Chronicles. Hi, E.
So dressing like a defeated slave. Yep, that's what she like. Yep. Gripper Menace said he disagrees about men getting pretty privilege. It's called a handsome handout, Gripper. That's the men version of it. But yeah,
same shit.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah,
same shit, different name.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Life. What do you mean life? All the I did for the country. What the you talking about? Like you.
I knew it was coming as soon as they showed the judge. Fucking hate the nigga net and love it at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship.
Absolutely. And Aries Queen loves Lorenz Tate, so I know she got a kick out of it.
He's aging nicely.
Yeah.
He's aging nicely.
He all right.
Nah, he was fine then, and he's aging nicely. He unproblematic and worry-free. He's smooth and glowy and shit. Ain't got a lot of pepper in his salt.
Ain't
got a lot of salt in his pepper.
Yeah.
Whatever. You a dude.
Yep.
I speak for the ladies. Well, not all of them.
The reason he's cheating on you is because you stopped being.
Oh yeah. Got to prefix this. This is the ongoing segment of people who should not have a microphone in front of them. So for those who just now watching this for the first time, we have this segment on here where we post something that we deem unnecessary, and we call it "People should not have a microphone." And just because the microphone is $25 on Amazon, you should not be speaking in front of it. And this is the one for today.
The reason he's cheating on you is because you stopped being the woman that he fell in love with. You got him. You got him to commit. You got him to love you. You got him to provide for you. Then you stopped being the same woman that he fell in love with. You went from giving him head 3 times a day. Now you only give it to him on holidays. You went from being super duper freaky to now you don't want to be touched. You went from getting your nails and feet done weekly. Now we get in the bed, your feet hard as shit like his. You stopped being the woman that he fell in love with. Then you're talking about, oh, he only likes women with BBLs and snatch bodies. You gained 75 pounds since you've been with him.
After
you refuse to work out, then you wonder why he's liking these Instagram models on social media. You got content. When you are in a relationship with these people, you are obligated to keep your body up. You are obligated to keep your appearance up. You are obligated to do the things that you got them to keep them. You have to keep that same energy. Whatever systems you put in place to get him, whatever amount of work that you put in place to get him, you need to be putting that same effort in place to keep him. Don't you know you got to be multiple people in a relationship? You got to be the side chick, the main chick, the one he cheat with, the freak, the slut, the therapist. You got to put on multiple hats in order to make these relationships stand the test of time. Am I lying?
There you go.
My question is, after how many children and how many years? Because priorities change. They shift. Shit that used to be important to you, like fucking umbrella ass eyelashes and fucking hair curtain baby hairs, become completely insignificant when you're now responsible for the lives of small people. You dumb dick.
Baby hair, be like, baby hair, be like.
I'm just saying, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And he lets off. He lets
say that growth is not a thing for you, and you're a fucking shallow little bitch, and then move on.
So he was rambling, but the feet getting hard, that's preventable. Okay, that's cocoa butter, put the socks on, and hey.
It's true, but then they want to bitch about the bonnet and the fucking acne cream and the motherfucking life is a thing.
So
and it's not a porn movie.
Doc said, is he a spoken word poet?
It might be a Tubi movie.
Right now, life is definitely a Tubi movie. Life is definitely a Tubi movie.
Yeah. So I take that back. It is a Tubi movie.
Yeah, Doc said, is he a spoken word poet? He did speak like he wrote that. Like that was some written shit. And Gripper said his homegirl went to Turkey, got her teeth fixed and arm reduction. So she got the Oprahs taken out. Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, I'm fucking amazing on the inside, and thankfully my man loves me for that. I'm not going like let myself completely go, but sometimes priorities change and shift and shit happens, and you just need to fucking learn how to go with the flow, because what the fuck you're talking about don't have anything to do with the survival of the people in the household.
He said used to give him head 3 times a day. Now he only gets
oh my god, the survival of the people in the household. But you don't get head 3 times a day. It's the fucking Armageddon. Hate these motherfucking people.
Let's see.
Darth Vader is a perfect example that one detail can completely change how you see a character. When Darth Vader was first created, he may have looked extremely menacing from the outside, which the person who played Darth Vader was David Prowse. He was initially supposed to voice the character as well. After first filming, George Lucas realized he wanted a little bit of a deeper voice to play the character. So David still played Darth Vader, but he got the iconic James Earl Jones to do the voice. And man, did it make the world of difference and make Darth Vader one of the greatest villains of all time? Take a listen for yourself.
Start tearing this ship apart piece by piece until you find those tapes. Find the passengers of this vessel. I want them alive!
Commander, tear this ship apart until you found those plans and bring me the passengers. I want them alive!
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic...
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!
Valid point. You can't just sound like a regular ass dude and be fucking walking around just doing what you want. That's why Thanos was huge and purple.
Exactly.
You can't just be regular Joe.
Not at all.
Fucking kick ass.
That his original voice was crazy though.
He sounded like kick ass in a suit.
Yeah, like that was insane. Really?
Sir, the airtime.
Yeah. It is doing something. It's not. Okay.
Oh, we might need one of your ghetto music beats. Like like when you watch your Roku at night and they don't have no commercials and it's just a countdown with weird music. Like, oh, we'll be back in a minute and a half. You're having too much fun. Get the video going.
What the heck? Okay. Boom. I'm back. Yeah. Definitely. He definitely was with the far right. On, which is wild. Okay, cool. Anywho, here go the next one.
Darth Vader is a perfect example that...
Next one. That's the last one.
That's the same one.
Yes, this one.
Y'all know what y'all so good at doing on here is twisting people's words. I never said that I was getting removed. I never said I wanted bottom surgery like trans people get. No, I just wanted a reduction. I just don't want my dick down my leg while I got a dress on while it's on soft. I just wanted a little smaller. That's it. That's all. This year I said I was embracing more of my femininity and I want to dress more feminine in 2024. I want to embrace my female side a little more this year. And Lord forbid, if you know any hermaphrodites, then you know when I think rub up against anything, it could be a special type of fabric that feels good to it. That motherfucker just... like the Statue of Liberty, you know what I'm saying? So, I just don't want to have a hard dick with a dress on while I'm feminine. It's all good while I'm, looking like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. Like, I've been doing hand shit all day and it's kind of been, it's behaved a little bit, but I just...
Yeah.
It's not nobody's business but theirs.
She said she don't want to be, hanging down her leg. So.
And that's her business.
Okie dokie.
Their business. I don't know what their pronouns are.
Check it out, guys. Why you putting them fries in the waffle iron? With some cheese on it. Now what you finna make with that? Ooh. Oh my goodness. I ain't mad about that at all. That look good.
Take off the tomatoes and the jalapenos and add some bacon and I'm good to go.
Really? I want all that.
I don't eat tomatoes and I don't typically eat jalapenos.
Yeah,
not like in their natural, fresh, uncut form. Like I like a chimichurri.
Gotcha. I want all that. All right.
But this morning, a different conversation surrounds that marquee name.
Something about sitting here right now and looking at you and understanding the gravity of the situation. A situation that I, in many ways, put myself in.
The actor spoke exclusively with ABC News for the first time after being convicted in late December for harassment and misdemeanor reckless assault in the 3rd degree, which could carry a penalty of up to a year behind bars.
Why did you decide you wanted to talk now?
I felt like it was time. A lot has happened in my personal life, in my career, in the culture. It's about responsibility and coming forward and being brave and giving my part of the story.
Your reaction to that verdict?
Shock. I was absolutely shocked and afraid. And I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible? Based off the evidence, based off the prosecution's evidence, let alone our evidence. How is that possible?
But after only hours of deliberation, a jury of his peers agreed with prosecutors that he did physically injure his then-girlfriend Grace Jabbari in an incident last March.
What happened exactly? Do you know?
No, I don't know. But she's unconscious.
That 911 call from Majors came hours after an argument broke out with Jabbari in the back seat of an SUV when Majors received a text from another woman saying, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you." Jabbari testified that when she grabbed the phone, Majors tried to get it back, fracturing her finger and giving her a cut behind her ear.
She says inside the car, you hit her in the face, twist her arm behind her back, fracture her middle finger.
Yeah, that did not happen.
How did those injuries come about?
I wish to God I knew. That would give clarity. That would give me some type of peace about it.
But you're confident you didn't cause
I have no
them.
question.
Surveillance video shows Majors getting out of the car, followed by Jabbari, whom he then puts back inside the vehicle. What happens next is what the defense remains focused on. Majors runs off, and Jabbari chases after him.
If you watch those videos and you reverse that, and you saw a black man chasing a young white girl down the street, screaming and crying, that man is going to be shot and killed in the streets of New York City.
Majors' defense team shared these photos, which he says show the injuries he received that night, which were deemed inadmissible in court.
How were you injured?
My injuries were, I had a scratch on my hand, from clawing for the phone. And I had a gash on my, at the time I had a beard. Under my beard, I had essentially a fingernail scratch on my cheek from pressure. And that bled overnight.
But prosecutors say Majors was the aggressor. District Attorney Alvin Bragg says the evidence presented throughout this trial illustrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse. In court, prosecutors pointed to a previous argument during which he knocked a candle to the floor.
I completely lost my temper in that moment and threw it all on the ground. That's not something I would want my child to do. And I did that. I absolutely did that. And felt terrible about it.
The prosecution also played audio Jabari had recorded earlier in the relationship where Majors encouraged her to act more like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman.
There are some who question, especially in the black community, as you're probably well aware, that people were saying, well, why was he telling this woman to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama?
It was me trying to give an analogy of what it is I'm aspiring to be. You know, these great men, Martin, President Obama, and trying to give a reference point to that. One of the things I also say is, like, I need her, in that case Grace, to make the same sacrifices that I am making.
In a statement to ABC News, an attorney for Jabari said in part, it is not at all surprising that Mr. Majors continues to take no accountability for his actions, adding, the timing of these new statements demonstrates a clear lack of remorse for his actions.
Do you feel you're not responsible for her injuries at all?
I shouldn't have been in the car. I shouldn't have stepped out of the relationship. I shouldn't have been in the relationship. If I'm not in the car, none of this is happening. If I leave the relationship, none of this is happening. If I'm man enough or brave enough to say, I want to see somebody else, or I'm done now, I'm not in that car. We're not here. I'm responsible for those things.
But none of her injuries.
I can't say that. None of her injuries.
I think that's fair. How do you get chased blocks and blocks and blocks down the street, but then called the aggressor?
Yeah.
And then if her injuries happened while they were tussling over the phone, and he also had scratch injuries from them tussling over the phone, shit happens, right? There's a clearly different intent of him trying to grab his phone and jamming her finger or whatever the fuck versus him jumping in the car and pounding her in the face like old boy did to the judge.
Right, right.
But at
and
the same time,
how you break somebody's finger?
I understood what he meant when he was saying, I'm a great man, I need a Coretta Scott King, or I need a Michelle Obama. But, sir, you're talking to the wrong demographic.
Know your audience. Absolutely.
Yeah, like, I get where you're coming from, but you're in the wrong. This isn't that audience.
Yeah, she thinks Michelle Obama is the lady who dances on TV and talks about vegetables. She doesn't know the backstory. Yeah, know
Not
your audience.
to mention the fact that here come the tears. You turn on them tears, and the world just takes notice.
110%.
So I'm sorry, sir, but I feel like he did take accountability. He was like, yeah, I was in that relationship. I should have said I'm done, or I want to see other people, or whatever. That's accountability to me.
Yeah.
Because whatever happened, and he's basically admitting, yeah, I was fucked up. I was stepping out on the relationship. I shouldn't have done that. That's taking accountability. All that other shit that happened, bitch, why you got my phone? I can snatch my phone back from you just like you snatched my phone from me. Like, that's equal opportunity as far as I'm concerned. So
do you think he just saying this so he can get a lesser time?
I don't know. Because you know me, I'm biased.
Yeah, I know.
So But if you remember when the first story first broke, I was like, I have a funny feeling about this. I don't know how I feel about this.
Right. Well, I hope it works out. However it works out. Jonathan Majors, man. Slave face.
I mean, maybe he had a lesson he needed to learn.
Yep, and this is it. And he said it. Like, if I'd have left when I was supposed to, we wouldn't be sitting here. So, all right.
Or not step that way to begin with, but
you can't help who you fall in love with, ma'am.
Was that love? If that's love, I don't want it.
But it was love until she snatched the phone.
Yeah, no. I feel like you need to have love and emotional intelligence, and like, if you truly love someone, like, you don't.
That's why Corey Holcomb said, "Put your motherfucking head down, so you ain't be tempted." See. All right, here we go.
Woo! Woo! Wait, that tickle. Who is that?
Oh no, bro, you can't be serious right now.
He got to get up out of here.
Yeah, bro, you gotta go.
I mean, what's to it, bro?
And what you mean? What's to it, man?
No, man, I heard choo choo. I heard the train.
No.
I heard the signal.
No, man.
I heard the signal.
No, man, you heard wrong. It ain't that type of party, man. Get out.
All right, man.
Go on, man.
All right.
Go on.
That's what y'all be on? That's y'all little signal or something?
No, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. No.
Hey, whatever. Keep going.
She was supposed to leave.
I would have.
Yeah, she supposed to have got the fuck on, because who knows what the fuck gonna happen to you when you fall asleep or some other shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
The vibe is off. I gotta go.
Absolutely. 110%. What's this?
Look, I don't think this is a good idea.
Bitch, fuck you mean?
Look at all of this out here. Where we gonna go?
Man, it's cold as fucking. Got no food in there. I'm hungry. Your heat ain't working. You got a gas stove. And all you got is pussy. Anybody finna keep doing all that shit?
We'll eat that.
Step back.
See?
Get your head back on the house.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta be careful who you lay with.
These skits be getting out of hand.
You got no food, no heat. All you got is pussy.
But did you know that before you went over there? Because if your car is covered in ice already.
He didn't think it was gonna snow like that. He thought it was gonna be a little bit. He thought it was gonna be a little bit.
Well, like I said, life be lifing. We all make choices.
Oh.
Make good choices.
Nothing worse for a content creator to be caught lying about something. And this one here was caught in a lie.
Hey, why you just sitting in a chair like that with your legs clocked open like that?
That's off Timu, dog.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck where I got it from.
Also, what's clocked open? No, that's cocked open, not clocked open.
I know what it is, but that's he bought jewelry off of Timu. Okay, we can't listen too much what this man got to say.
He looked like a child. That's all the jewelry he could afford.
And I'm not even feeling embarrassed because you got the same chain. So, I mean, you got it off of Temu as well.
He put us both on blast.
Exactly. That's all.
Because kids are dumb.
110%. And they always clocked open. Hold up. We ain't did this all night. Hold up.
Y'all are annoying as
I concur.
All right, here we go.
Just out here bullshitting.
110%.
How you feel?
Oh no! Is there anything I can do? Can I try again?
You know what? I'll ask you a question. If you can answer this one right, I'll let you pass.
Okay, thank you.
All right, listen. Listen carefully.
Alright.
There's an old man and there's a young kid at the light. So what do you hear first?
The old man, suppose because the young kid has the whole life.
No. You hit the brakes.
So she can't drive and she's an idiot.
He said the old man and the kid has a lot of life. But she's thoughtful. That doesn't count for anything?
No, because immediately I'm like, what? Why I gotta hit somebody? What the fuck? No, so she can't drive and she's dumb.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Damn homosexual.
I done had enough of your shit, Pablo.
It's because you're by yourself.
My Pablo bullshit meter is full.
Hold on. Then you don't want to see this then.
A sexless vacation blows, so eat in.
Well, reach out. I'm Babs.
And I'm Ron, and we run Head and Breakfast.
The first ever sex-positive bed and breakfast.
Oh, you're still going.
We'll make you a nice home-cooked meal. Plan your winery outings and make sure you're pleased sexually.
A lot of people are afraid to get intimate on their stay, knowing that there's a sweet elderly couple in the other room. But Ron and I encourage intimacy here.
I can make a mean breakfast. And Babs here can give some mean head.
I sure can. We have a combined 121 years of sexual experience. Do you see how precious that whale came out? We offer a smattering of amenities. Special delivery, including turn-down service with a twist.
And a rotating activities calendar that keeps our guests' toes curling.
You're allergic to chocolate, right?
Yeah.
We cover our couch with plastic.
Fuck you.
For obvious reasons. Spills, sweat stains, skid marks.
Oh, yes, my queen. Punish me.
I'm yeah, you are. You're so gross. Oh, you should come join.
Oh, yes, cover me in cream.
Yes.
What a good
boy. Follow your bliss.
We're a little out of the way, but every vacation has a happy ending.
Because we'll suck you off.
I mean, obviously they have a clientele, so if it works, I ain't mad.
Rated R Miami, what up though? Rated R Miami asking what you smoking on.
Everyone looks like consenting adults to me. Knock yourselves out.
Chris.
Yeah.
Rated R Miami said what you smoking on.
A little indica. Just a little indica.
Cool.
Nobody's with me with head.
You sure?
Let me tell you something, girl.
Sure?
Let me tell you something, girl. First of all, I done sucked for 3 hours straight. That's nothing. That's a light day. That's a light day.
3 hours, yeah.
I done had lockjaw.
You beat me.
Who was getting their dick sucked for 3 hours straight?
Either a very lucky or a very unlucky man, depending on your perspective.
It's like, I didn't bust a nut, bitch. What? First of all, it's the worst head ever. And second of all, I would have been stopped you. Because it's obviously not worth my. If I haven't busted a nut in 3 hours, what are you down there doing? Because it's obviously not getting the job done. Yeah, no. She actually probably has the worst head in the history of life if that happened. I hope she's just out here lying. Because if you suck somebody's dick for 3 hours and that man did not bust a nut, you have absolutely atrocious head, and he's the nicest person in the world because he don't want to hurt your feelings. If it was me, I would have been stopped you 3 minutes in. Whoa, is this what you got? Moving on.
Please
bend over because this ain't gonna ever get it.
Yeah, she must have been in a gangbang or something.
That man said the worst head in the history of the world.
Atrocious.
But literally, I saw us both make the same gesture at the same time. My first thought was, damn, 3 hours.
Yeah, I ain't got 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Like she had to be in a movie or something. Like that couldn't be just one person. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Like, what are you doing for 3? Yeah, that's insane.
That's fair.
Edging.
That's fair.
I was talking about edging not too long ago. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are scared of edging. So yeah.
They don't call her the Oracle for nothing.
Exactly. I see.
Mistress or the manstress is helping sustain the marriage. Wow. People don't really understand that concept because if I'm in a marriage that's really struggling and I go get my reprieve, that gives me more ammo to go back and deal with my marriage.
I hear brothers that cheat say that all the time.
Yeah, help me love my wife.
I want to talk about side chicks. And I know what you think about them. Disrespectful, man stealing, home wrecking. You see, you're worried about them taking your position. When in reality, they can't take your position. You're two completely different types of applicants. You view her as an adversary, when in reality, you should consider her more like a virtual assistant. Hey, side chick, come play with this. Don't want to rub feet? Hey, side chick. Oh, you're feeling tired? Side chick. You want to put that where? Side chick? You see, the side chick is only here to do the things you used to do in the first 6 months of the relationship. The side chick is why I'm running around here happy all the time. Your side chick is the only reason I can tune you out when you're nagging instead of going back and forth with you. So the next time I tell you that I'm coming home late from work, just know that I'm out getting better. For you. Stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.
So my initial thought was just say you want to be poly and then be in a poly relationship with other poly people.
Right.
But then the second thought I had was, well, then let's flip that around. Are you okay with her going to get some dick that's better than yours?
Absolutely not.
And then coming back being like, oh, I'm happy because somebody actually did the shit right.
No, because now he has to think about that man.
Funny how some things just don't flip for men. How is it not the same or the other side of the same coin?
Nah. Not for people like him. For people like him, no.
Well, then just fucking say you want to be poly and be in poly relationships with poly people.
Mm-hmm. I'm going out to get better for you. That line never works. And if it does work. That
sounds like some narcissistic shit to me.
Yeah, like if that worked, ladies, if that line ever worked on you, please come on Thursday Night Live. I need to have a conversation with your ass.
Or hit my guest intake form. We'll have an intimate conversation. Very authentic.
Right. If
crazy place looking for guests.
I'm getting better for you. Oh my God. Okay.
That sounds like some narcissistic shit to me. And my petty level 12 3/4 would want to immediately hit you in the face with something hard.
Exactly.
And unyielding. That's important. It needs to be unyielding.
Of course. Yeah, you're gonna lose a piece of yourself when that's over with. That's crazy.
Am I the only one who don't like telling the manager on black people when we get in bad customer service? I get it. Like, we might be doing a disservice, and I understand that. But if I got a bad waiter or a bad waitress and they black, I don't want to tell the manager, right? Like, what's the protocol? Do we talk to them ourselves? Do we say, yo, man, this shit was ass. Don't be treating other people like this. Or do you just say, you know what? They should know better. They're grown. I'm telling. Now, white people, you mean to me, I'll be honest with you. I'm telling the manager immediately. You mean to me, immediately. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. But black people, I'm a little bit different, man. I try to have some grace. You know, I get it. People be bringing their problems from home into work, and then, you know, I'm sitting there ordering my goddamn spaghetti, and you got an attitude and want to serve me with the utmost disrespect. That shit ain't cool. But I'm asking y'all, do y'all tell black people, you answer this, do y'all tell the manager or other black people if you get bad customer service, right? And then the question is, how long do we let this shit go? Because some of y'all, we at restaurants, man, some of y'all waiters and waitresses, y'all treat us like shit, but you treat white people amazing because you think they tip well. Talk to me. Talk to me. Or do y'all make it a teachable moment? Do you say, yo, come here, man, let me holler at you real quick. Why you mad at me? What I do? You know? Don't treat other like, do y'all do that? I need to know that. Talk to me, let me know.
Yeah, I do that. It takes a lot for me to complain about a black server as opposed to a white server. Is it right? No. But just something in me just like, I feel like they can lose their job quicker than the white server. So I try to keep it to a minimum unless you just really fucking up, then I can't help you.
It depends on which one of my Gemini personalities you get that day.
Okay.
So my petty letter, I mean, either way, I'm going to say something directly to the waiter or waitress.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get the petty level 12 3/4, Christina, she's going to passive aggressively say some shit like, well, you ain't got to be rude about it. But if you get the I'm feeling empathetic and loving Christina, I'm going to be like, are you having a bad day? Because why are you being so mean?
I can definitely see you saying that. I can literally visually see you say that.
I feel like I'm going to say something either way, but it just depends on which Christina you get that day. Because I'm moody as fuck. We all know that.
Gotcha.
Why do men pursue women that they don't want? Because they want to fuck them. For the same reason that you know that he don't want you, but you still let him fuck you. That's the reason why he do that. Because you probably got a bad attitude and good pussy. And why do men fuck women raw? Because they nasty. But you even more nastier than them because you know they nasty and you still let him fuck you raw. And just because he fuck you raw, that don't mean that he want a baby with you. That mean that he want to feel the inside of your pussy hole raw. That don't got nothing to do with no baby. That don't mean that he want a life with you. That don't mean that he want a future with you. That don't mean that you extra special. That mean that he want that pussy raw. That's all that mean. That doesn't mean anything other than that. That doesn't mean anything other than that. It don't mean he knew what he was doing. He knew that we could have a baby. He knew that he wanted to feel the inside of your pussy hole raw. And you let him. So he did it. It don't mean you special or nothing. It don't mean that you the chosen one or nothing. So that's why men pursue women that they not interested in. Because they want to fuck them.
So me and Friend were literally talking about this very subject last night. the gist of the conversation was essentially his take was men are biologically more easily able to just fuck with no connection, no feeling, no nothing, simply because they want to bust that nut. And I feel like that's exactly what she was saying.
Yeah.
So going back to taking accountability, you got to be careful who you're with and how you handle said people who you're with. Watch who's in your circle and fucking recognize and react accordingly to the red flags.
Or you gonna end up having a baby shower.
Make decisions, make good choices.
Yeah. Or you end up having a baby shower for other women. Looking crazy.
But if you're happy, I'm ecstatic. Like, live your life. Shit.
Absolutely. 110%.
But don't be
Just
mad
know.
at other motherfuckers because of the choices you make.
Right.
Make good choices. Make the choices that are right for you and your happiness. And then maybe you could be happy.
Yeah. And like she said, don't think because he went raw that you're special. He goes raw on everybody.
Like she said, he just wanted to feel. That was what's crazy to me. That shit stuck. He just wants to feel the inside of your pussy hole. That's all that means.
That's it. That's it.
It don't get more realer and more raw, pun intended, than that.
Yeah. So.
Like, so
and she
it's
right.
really a matter of
they nasty
every single
too.
day. Yep. Every single day you make choices. Every single day. So
yeah. All right. Last one.
From the man's perspective, what would make a freshly married man decide to hop in somebody's DMs, decide to have a side chick, decide what would make a man do that? Like, what would a man's mindset have to be?
I think the unfortunate reality of this is that having a woman is a walking advertisement for other women, right? So at the end of the day, if his moral compass is not right, and this type of man we're talking about, his moral compass is not right. So me having this wife or me having this girlfriend, she is a walking advertisement for other women. And that's what my issue comes in at, right? We love to sit here and act like, oh, I didn't know, I didn't do this. We can't give women credit for being FBI detectives on one end, and then on the other end, say, I didn't know that man had a wife. Okay, so you know how many chicks liking his pictures, you know which chick comment too crazy, you know his auntie name, you know how many kids he got, you know all of this, but you don't know he married? Well, let me explain something to you. Men are not that good at hiding things.
Some are. Some of them is good as are.
Man,
We ain't gonna say all, but come on.
It's very easy to hide some that y'all not really looking for real.
I say they both had good points.
Yeah. But that last point, that's a motherfucker right there.
I mean,
it's easy to hide something motherfuckers ain't looking for.
Like I said, when you see the red flags, react accordingly. But oftentimes, love will make you bypass red flags. And love is an emotion, and emotions are irrational. Love being the most irrational of all. It's very, very hard to take emotion out and think rationally, but people would make better decisions in that if that were done.
Right.
So if you see the red flags, you got to react accordingly or you'll pay for it later.
Some people like the red flags.
They'll pay for it later.
Yeah. But then if you
like to be abused, that's on you.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you
like
like the
to
red
be
flags, you can't cry later about it. That's the thing for me. Like if you saw it and you knew it, don't cry later on. Like don't say he ain't this, he ain't that when you knew that walking in.
And that's what I'm saying. That's where your own accountability comes in. Yeah, he lied, but you seen right through that lie and was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. He got 8 baby mamas.
Like old boy said, oh, you knew his auntie name, you knew XYZ ABC because you're the FBI, but you didn't know he was married. Bullshit. Like,
right.
We all make choices. You can denial is a motherfucker. You can absolutely choose not to see shit that you don't want to see. That's right here.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that is all for this evening, folks. I hope you got some gems out of this. Hope you got some laughs. Hope you come back. Ma'am, let them know where they can find you at. All that good stuff.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's me, Christina McCrary on Facebook, aka a lot of other shit, but Xtina McCrazy on TikTok and Instagram, host of McCrazy's Place podcast on YouTube. It has a Facebook and an Instagram. Co-host of the Lightning Bolt Chronicles. It's a Harry Potter podcast starting from the very beginning and going chapter by chapter. Really cool with my very, very best friend in the whole wide world, the Oracle. You saw her in the comments if you've been watching. You can watch us on We're Authentic and Real. Thank you very much. You can watch us on YouTube or our website, www.thelightning. I don't have to say the www.
No,
right? I mean,
old.
like, I'm old. What do you want me to do? TheLightningBoltChronicles.com. Or you can listen to us on Spotify, iHeartMusic, Audible, or Amazon Music. And co-host of this, your weekly dose of social media foolishness and fuckery with that start shit motherfucker over there. Thursday Night Live. We are here on the McCrazy's Place, Facebook and YouTube, the Fat Girl Chronicles, PGC Media, Facebook and YouTube, and that guy's Sarkarigance Media Group, Facebook and YouTube every Thursday night, and apparently now Instagram.
That's right.
Around 5:15ish.
Yeah, we ran late.
And all of those podcasts are presented to you by Sarkarigance Media Group, SMG or SMD. Go forward with kindness and love this week, and make good choices.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, Grandma's favorite grandson. More AKAs in HBCU. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting and all that good stuff. Commenting in the comments on Instagram. I appreciate everybody that came on. Ayo, N-Rod, don't start with me, okay? Nobody want to hear about no candy corn. But yeah, man, you can catch me damn near 5 days a week, damn near 6 days. I'm on TV every day, man. Okay, so yeah, Monday.
Not on TV, and I'm old.
So Tuesdays you can catch me on the Fat Girl Chronicles. On Thursdays you catch me here on Thursday Night Live on Instagram and on YouTube.
And Facebook.
Oh yeah, Facebook and a whole other array of different places.
Are we in other places too?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Friday.
Oh, cool.
You can catch me on Tequila and Champagne. New episode drops tomorrow. We'll be talking about oxytocin and serotonin and the effects it has on a relationship. Thanks, Enrod. I appreciate you. And we talk about that, the effects it has on relationships and how oxytocin helps you keep that toxic relationship in your life and how you need to balance that out in your world. And then Saturday, you can catch me on Toxicology Report. Sundays, you can catch me on the Memeing of It All. Like I said, I'm always working. I'm always busy. One day, my name's going to be in lights, and y'all going to be like, I knew him when he was just posting memes. I'm still going to post memes, but I'm going to be in lights. So thank y'all for supporting.
Okay, wait. I forgot 3 things.
Uh-huh.
Number 1, new episode of the Lightning Bolt Chronicles dropping tomorrow morning. Look out for it. Number 2, looking for guests to come on McCrazy's Place podcast. Literally just conversation. We sit, we chat. Get at me. Come talk to me. And number 3, buy my merch. My everything, all things McCrazy are in any of my bios.
Absolutely. And then, sarkarigance.com. You can find everything. You can find media kits.
I got merch over there too.
Absolutely. You can find media kits for the artists over there. So if you want them on your show, you want to give them some advertising, you got the media kits over there. We got
I might need to update my media kits.
The pictures of SMG Studios. Very proud of that. That's over there as well. And you can link to all the shows. Every last show that's on the network, you can link to it right there. SMG Studios. SMG.com. All that good stuff, man. We are here. We are there. We are everywhere. Peace, love, and word to Mundo. You're not a hoe. They just hating. And you're not trash. You're somebody's treasure, even if it's just your own treasure. So, word to Mundo. Free Mundo in 2038. Not now.
Don't free Mundo. Make good choices. That's the takeaway. Make good choices. And free Mundo ain't a good choice.
If Mundo rehabilitates, free him. If he's not, keep him in Montana. All right?
Bruh.
And until next time.